What was different that was argued today from those previous decisions that you just mentioned? And obviously, I think you're probably going to say the makeup of the court. But I mean, how much different was the case and how much different were the arguments?
Well, we learned some interesting facts today. Justice Gorsuch really hates squash. I don't mean the vegetable, I mean the sport.
Right. I saw that trend.
He kept returning to this idea about squash, and really no one in the world knows why. It was really an interesting, bizarre move on his part. Justice Kavanaugh was very concerned that Harvard didn't have a box where you can check which religion you are, because we know that Kavanaugh, of course, thinks religious discrimination is a big problem in this country. Pete, it's interesting. Nothing new was brought up today. Nothing has changed. I was a little disappointed that none of the liberals really went into detail about how much institutional racism there still exists in this country. And that is why affirmative action they hinted at it, but they didn't have data and statistics. And I've written several articles about this, and there are so many to be given. For example, the Massachusetts legislature, the state where Harvard is 2% Black. The University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the defendants in this case, and the plaintiffs claim that they're discriminating against white people in their complaint, is only 8% Black in a state that is 21% Black. And I could give you all kinds of statistics. Well, let's take this is my favorite one. In 1950 America, which is not that long ago, it's a long time ago, but we're not talking Civil War here.
Right.
1950 America. Ask me, Pete, will you ask me a question? Do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead. That way I'll get to talk.
Yeah, good. In 1950 America, in every state of the Confederacy, each one has a flagship state school. University of Georgia, University of Alabama, University of Mississippi. Ask me how many Blacks attended totally in all of the former Confederacy flagship state schools. How many Blacks attended those schools? Ask me that question.
In 1850?
1950.
I thought you said 1850. I was like, oh, it was almost. In 1950, how many of these states' flagship state schools, how many Black folks attended all of them combined?
0!
Why?
0. None. The null set. Empty and void. None, 0, none. So here we are, not that. I was born in 1958. I know I'm old, but I'm not ancient, or maybe I am. But either way, 1950 America, no Blacks at any flagship school of the Confederacy. And the idea that we can get past that or deal with that in a world where every one of those schools uses alumni status in some way, some a lot, some a little, but they use it to make admissions. Obviously, most alums of those schools are white, right? Because there were no Blacks there in 1950.
One of the questions I know.
Yeah, but I'm mad.